Over here, young O'Neill is ready to take the Christian division. He's working and creating waves. Keisha, a vice president of the women's movement, she will be taking the spiritual division. And I could go on and on. The porous candidate is here. And I can tell you, you just have to walk through the town of Porous and they are saying that they are ready. Everybody's ready for Peter Gay.
Local government coming up, already all the candidates in place, just talk a little on that.
Kern Spencer, chairman of Region 5. I have said it on several occasions that if the elections were called earlier this year in February, Region 5, St. Elizabeth and Manchester would have been ready. We had a full slate of candidates in place. We have done everything that was necessary to take political victory for the People's National Party in St. Elizabeth and Manchester. We are confident now, as we were then in February, that we would see the PNP winning the majority of the councils in St. Elizabeth. We are taking back Manchester, and we are retaining Manchester, and we are taking back St. Elizabeth. Recent polls in St. Elizabeth have spoken to that fact that the PNP is very strong and is on the up in St. Elizabeth, and it's not by chance. You know, we have been working consistently and hard over the last 12 months. So the comrade, the council candidates, they are in the field every day. I don't think Comrade Azan that the region has fielded such a brilliant, a young, bright set of candidates. It's the best set of candidates that the PNP will ever put forward from we have been running elections at the parochial level. Over here, young O'Neill is ready to take the Christian division. He's working and creating waves. Keisha, a vice president of the women's movement, she will be taking the spiritual division. And I could go on and on. The porous candidate is here. And I can tell you, you just have to walk through the town of Porous and they are saying that they are ready. Everybody's ready for Peter Gay. And we have a good mixture of youth, of males, of females.
So looking back from the last local government, with that hindsight, what were some of the errors and correction? You say you're confident, but what were some of the, well, let's say no, the things that you should have done and why?
All right. Well, the truth of the matter is that we have done a systematic and strategic analysis, a detailed analysis of some of the things that should have done and that weren't done. Because I can tell you, in some instances, I believe that some of our candidates they were too confident, and the PNP has been winning and winning and winning for years. So in a number of divisions where canvases were to be done, persons didn't do the canvass. In a number of areas where the training session should have been done with the indoor and the outdoor agents, they weren't done. But this time around, we have made no mistake. We have been carrying out a series of training. We're operating across according to the manual.
And places like Wollaston is a surprise.
Sultan must go! Sultan must go!
Great situation! Great situation! All right, quick question. All right, so we are aware that the local government election is close by, and there are some persons who are saying that the PNP is using this as a means of political mileage. How do you respond to that?
No such thing. This is the furthest thing from the truth. Everybody is aware that the region 2 months ago to 3 months ago, we carried out the most extensive political program that any region could have carried out. And we are saying that we completed all 30 divisional conferences recently. We completed our constituency conferences. So politics aside, we are ready for any eventuality, whether it is a local government election or it's a national election. Tonight is totally different. And the body that is made up here tonight, it is not solely of persons from the political directorate. There are well-thinking Jamaicans here who are upset and are simply seeking answers. And that is all that we're saying. So that argument is the furthest thing from the truth.
And I will add to that the Prime Minister's wife said that wherever PNP people live, there's garbage. There's a garbage situation that is a crisis in this country across the entire length and breadth of Jamaica.
leptospirosis is going to break out unless something is done. We have been told about 50 trucks. We haven't seen them. We're asking for them now. And we're asking that the dead babies have been seen in the garbage bins. We're asking if the Prime Minister's wife saying that these dead babies are going to be placed in the garbage bins. So let us ask for transparency, accountability, and we're asking that this government must be held accountable, must come to the country with transparency to say to the country that this deadly virus will not spread across all the spectrums of this country. The garbage situation is bad, the crime situation is bad. Since 1962, there have been over 50,000 Jamaicans murdered across this country. And all of the spectrums have seen garbage collection, crime and violence, the health situation, education, all of the three important sectors of this country is in crisis. And we're asking the government to be accountable, to speak to the country, to say to us that everything is all right. We, as the People's National Party, is saying to them that we are willing to sit at the table with the Vale Royal talks, because we can speak for the People's National Party to say that we are ready to sit down to solve all issues that is affecting this country. Crime, health, and education. Time come for us to sit down and ensure that the people's business is done.